I'm here in the Shenzhen Talent Park after a long day of shooting. And if I had wanted to, I could have bought something from the street stalls, but that's just a little bit too pedestrian, too, well, not tech for Tech Asia. So how about this? Behind me is Meituan, the drone delivery service for takeaway and food. So I'm really excited to try it out. This is my first time getting a drone takeaway. I'm a huge fan of drones, so I think this is the right fit for me. Let's go and try and find something to order.
Meituan is China's largest food delivery app, and with more than 50 free delivery points in the world, from Beijing, Shanghai, the Greater Bay Area, and even Dubai, they have delivered more than 400,000 drone orders.
This is quite common if you've been anywhere in Shenzhen. There's just a QR code to scan, which you can scan with some instructions for English people and, Wilos like me to come and take orders on the drone. And you get access to lots of different restaurants to order from. So let me take my pick of food and we'll come back to you when the drone arrives.
I paid for my food, but Meituan didn't charge me a delivery fee, so why offer this for free?
I got my KFC in a drone!
First and foremost, it's good PR, and it allows them to test the technology and develop the legal frameworks that would allow them to expand operations if drone delivery becomes profitable. Besides, 400,000 orders at the scale that this company is operating at is pocket change.
Our delivery has just arrived, so you can see the drone arriving, dropping it down. The pickup is going to open in a second, hopefully. 1 second. Okay, so it's made to be recycled in one of these bins right here. So if you'll forgive me, I'm absolutely starving. I'm gonna open it up, take a look at what we got. And yeah, one of the reasons that we haven't seen this kind of drone delivery pop up in the past is obviously that you're having pretty big drones roaming around in a city, and that is unusual for companies to approve of and governments to approve of. So this is actually something that the government of Shenzhen has created an exception for and accelerated the process to be able to create these drone deliveries. It's a really cool gimmick. I don't know what that means for the future of drone delivery, because here we're coming to a spot versus just going to the restaurants. It's actually more time for us to order it like this. It's exciting to think about how drone deliveries will evolve in the future, especially as this technology gets better. Solutions to drop packages become a bit more sophisticated versus having this giant box. There were some talk from Amazon about having zip lines and those kinds of things. I'm going to eat because I'm very hungry.
Right now, the limitations on this tech, like not having door-to-door delivery or the cost of renting out the space and having all the employees to package it up in the right way for drones, is really expensive. But Meituan states that within 3 years, it will be cost competitive with regular delivery. I would take this with a large grain of salt because this industry has been promising this for more than 10 years and we still don't have a commercially viable product.
Woo! That's why most shows do movie magic. Now that I've had some sugar, I'm feeling much better. So yeah, basically this folds down, you're able to fold it up and just pack it out into their recycling station where it's going to be reused for the next drone delivery. So yeah, overall this is a really interesting showcase. I don't know how well it will track over other cities or other locations. There's drones coming in even now as I speak. So yeah, it's quite popular, as you can see. There's drones coming in as I'm talking, but I don't know how well it will scale outside of Shenzhen, because this is due to some regulations in Shenzhen. You have to have some very specific circumstances where having a driver or a delivery style app, I feel in the short term is probably going to be the more economical option, because they're offering this for free. This is not cheap to operate. So until we actually see the business model worked out in terms of how people are going to pay for this, I'm a bit skeptical, but I'm really happy I got a nice meal and a cool tech demo out of it. And I think that's all we have for this week's Tech Asia. Until next time, I guess you'll just have to take care.